Oh my gosh, I can't wait. This is like the ultimate copium video for me. This is gonna be so much copium and I can't wait. Let's go, boys. All right, Taku vid. Taku makes some pretty awesome vids. He made a new one that came out today. He says the game we didn't think we needed in the caption, and Blizzard have struck gold. They just haven't realized it yet. Whew, I can't wait to watch this. Sit back, relax, and enjoy, guys. These videos are always a pleasure from Taku. Let's get an overdose of copium.
So that's what we're here to talk about today. It's a brand new event.
It's finally happened, everybody.
It's Blizzard's take on a battle royale.
And we're calling it...
I don't know if anybody expected this.
It is wild.
Plunderstorm.
Remember WoW's golden era? It's crazy to imagine that an MMO was once the world's most popular game. But as the players mature and new generations enter the fold, it's only inevitable for new genres to take the crown. Before MMOs, we had FPS. After MMOs, we had MOBAs. But it wasn't until 2017 that a new genre would enter the mainstream, changing the gaming climate forever. Games like PUBG, Fortnite, and Warzone exploded onto the scene, amassing tens of millions of downloads and dominating Twitch viewership.
I didn't start playing until Drake started playing, so you can totally blame him on this one.
Named after the popular Japanese action film released in 2000, the Battle Royale genre would only increase in popularity over time and eventually make its way into video games.
Are you trying to kill
I forgot about those books.
Now it's 2024 and the hype around BRs has more or less settled. The game mode is still massive, but seems to be sharing the crown with MOBAs and FPS.
Yeah.
So Blizzard are at least a few years late to the party.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, BRs were like sick in 2017. I still enjoy BRs as a genre, hence I really like Plunderstorm. But yeah, I mean, the hype is a little different than it was 7 years ago, for sure.
Comes to BRs. But that might not be a bad thing. The last few years have been transformative for Blizzard. Freed from their former leadership, Blizzard seems to be re-establishing their goals as a developer and entering 2024 with a new outlook at their place in gaming. For the longest time, WoW's absolute domination gave them an arrogance that caused them to ignore their own player base. But that seems to have changed. Here's a slide from Blizzard's presentation at the GDC in which they're outlining their past failures, learning from them and adapting.
It really is letting go of old stubbornness. Your job as game director, Ian, is to safeguard this tradition, do it well.
Let go of stubbornness, I like it.
What if the tradition's wrong now? What if the tradition was right 20 years ago but needs to change today?
This is the Blizzard we've wanted to see for a really, really long time. A Blizzard that understands that they can't do everything on their own. And that's where Proletariat comes in. Proletariat is an indie game developer known for their popular BR Spellbreak.
Spellbreak was
As
so much fun.
Spellbreak was a battle royale with a fantasy setting. Rather than using guns, Proletariat decided to approach their BR slightly differently, using magic. In 2022,
this was a fun game.
Proletariat. This news sort of went under the radar, but only now does this acquisition truly make sense. Plunderstorm looks and feels a lot like Spellbreak. And since playing the game, I can honestly say this may be the best pairing of studios in recent memory. The game is good.
I did talk to Blizzard. I had an interview with them and asked if Proletariat like acquisition had much to do with Plunderstorm, and they said, he said like indirectly that kind of, but not direct, not like 100%. Like some of those guys are working on it, but not all of them. And a lot of Blizzard had to do with this, and it kind of was people from everywhere. So it wasn't like they hired the Spellbreak team to do this. That's what it might seem like, but after the interview, I was like, oh, okay. Well, I guess it's not that.
It's really, really good.
Guys, this game mode, you don't understand how fun it is. This is peak maximum fun ever, period, ever, period, ever, period.
Unspeakable still alive!
Absolute best time of my life.
Holy shit! We popped the hell off! We're gonna go to Xaryu and Peekaboo. 20 eliminations in the lobby.
I love it, and I'm not going to be shy about that.
Let's fucking go! Fucking it's hilarious!
Plunderstorm has the
I
opportunity.
miss Plunderstorm so much. Oh my gosh.
To change everything.
So good.
Streamed 15 hours yesterday, bro. And then I kept playing for another 3 hours, dude.
It's hard to stop, man. It's hard to not press Q.
So what is Plunderstorm? Plunderstorm is a limited time event, a classless third-person battle royale housed on the retail client. Benefiting from 20 years of WoW's engine optimization, the game feels smooth as butter. It works very similarly to other BRs, yet once you drop in, you're not looking for guns, armor sets, grenades. You're looking for spells and abilities, and grinding levels.
Oh, I
Remind you of
miss it
anything?
so much.
That's because this isn't a typical BR. It's a BR with MOBA elements. MOBAs condense the RPG progression and empowerment experience into a much smaller package that would play out over and over again in different matches.
Right.
Plunderstorm seems to be doing the same thing, but within a BR. And it works. Both of these genres capitalize on that Moorish quality, and Plunderstorm is certainly no different. In a way, this game hits on so many points that WoW PvP is lacking. WoW suffers from intense playability problems.
I'm still not fucking playing a game. I want to cast spells on things.
Let's say you're new to the game and you want to compete. You either have to roll the dice, spending hours looking for partners, or spend hours in solo queue instead. You play Classic? Queues are an issue here too. And have fun waiting for 10 minutes for cooldowns between every duel.
Hey, we need CD reset, man. Fuck, you know.
And then when you do finally get to play, both games are incredibly imbalanced anyway.
What? Dude, Zeus just one-shots him.
It's so refreshing to play a game that you can just hop on, press Q, and be in a game within a minute. And then when you are playing, the game is actually really balanced. And it's easy to balance because it's not tied to the main game, which means there's no pushing and pulling between PvE and PvP.
Truing.
There are some strong abilities for sure, but everything is counterable. And even though the game is a lot simpler than PvP and WoW, there's complexity and nuance within that simplicity.
That's exactly
And
what I was
it's not
saying.
just me losing their minds over this game mode. It seems like everyone absolutely loves Plunderstorm.
Yeah.
Everyone that should be playing it anyway. You see, whilst this game itself is amazing, Plunderstorm's success is being obstructed by the same company that made it.
Oh no, oh
Plunderstorm
no.
right now is heavily marketed towards WoW players. Sure, it's the same IP, but MMO players aren't necessarily fans of BRs or MOBAs.
Right.
And because so many of the rewards are for WoW Classic and retail, collectors are forced to play a game that isn't made for them.
They don't want to play, exactly.
If you went onto the WoW subreddit around its release, you'd see a stupid amount of posts talking about how bad Plunderstorm is.
Right.
And how they can't wait to never have to play it again once they have the rewards.
Right, they shouldn't have tied in rewards to like Plunderstorm should be its own game that could just blow up to the moon. But tying it to rewards for MMO players to get stuff, like, it doesn't make any sense because they don't want to play a BR. We need to get like new players in that want to play BRs because this is like the best BR in like so long. It is awesome. But yeah, exactly. That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
Most videos online are about how to get plunder without having to PvP at all. And the rest of the videos have very little views because the people who should be playing this game literally aren't aware of its existence.
Right.
That's because Blizzard have made the mistake of primarily marketing this game to an audience that it isn't made for.
Yes,
the people
exactly.
who enjoy WoW PvP, for the most part, absolutely adore this game.
Yep.
And players who enjoy BRs and MOBAs would enjoy this game too.
Yes, they
but
would.
Right now, it's not being marketed to them. So how does Blizzard reach them? Let's look at 4 of the most popular games out.
You make it free to play in its own client and you make tournaments and then people will come, then you have an esport on your hands. It is, yes, exactly.
Right now. League of Legends, Fortnite, Counter-Strike, Warzone. What do all of these games have in common?
Free to play.
They're free. All of these games play under the free-to-play model with a cash shop, with mostly cosmetic items.
Yeah, it's a 6
And why do companies do this? Because they make more money this way.
Yeah.
For a game like this, there really does seem to be only one way to go. If you want a huge audience and you want your game to grow and be healthy, it needs to be free to play, and it needs its own client. If people want to play the game, they shouldn't have to download a completely separate game to do so. Have a team dedicated to making skins and cosmetics for the game and open it up to the public. Remove the barriers to entry and show everyone what an amazing game this really is.
Yeah, baby!
So right now, Plunderstorm's future is fairly uncertain. It's clear that Blizzard are having a testing period, with experiments like Season of Discovery, Plunderstorm, and WoW Remix. But it's my fear with how badly they've promoted and marketed their game that its potential won't be recognised, and it won't get the support that it needs. Because this game is so good, I really can see it being one of the biggest BRs on the market.
Yeah.
Imagine a more general Warcraft Royale game, with skins, cosmetics, rank queues, a prestige system, new maps and abilities. Imagine the esports potential, introducing millions from newer generations to the Warcraft IP.
Yes, Copium.
Imagine WoW PvP is finally not being treated as an afterthought.
Oh my gosh,
Taking 2 decades of passion into the new generation of WoW PvP.
You're speaking my language.
Because I can see all of this happening. I just really hope Blizzard can too.
Oh, we got that, dude.
I got a stun.
Nice.
One of the challenges that World of Warcraft and a lot of MMOs have is having their competitive game modes be very watchable by a large audience.
Yeah.
And I think this has that.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
For something like Plunderstorm, we're like, okay, this is a bit crazy.
From an esports perspective, I think it's fantastic.
And it outperformed our expectations.
I'm gonna be honest, guys. I think it's good.
I want to see it come back.
It really makes me think this could be an esport.
We're back, baby!
It just needs support. Yeah.
Let's go!
The interest is there. The viewership is there.
Let's go!
It's so wicked.
Dude, mainstream is like 14K views.
Oh, 3 seconds.
Yeah, it's good.
That's massive. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Guys, I just want to say thank you so much if you made it this far in the video.
Great video, Taku.
It takes me a horrendous amount of time to make these videos, so I really appreciate it. It's no coincidence that this video comes out after Plunderstorm is over.
Sad.
Because I have been living in Plunderstorm. I have a problem. It's bad. I mostly just made this video because I don't really want to see Plunderstorm's potential go to waste. I think the game is fucking amazing, and I just think it would be the biggest shame ever if it didn't turn into something bigger than it is right now.
Yeah.
And I think the way to do that, the way to make that happen, is to just talk about it a lot.
Yeah,
so that's what I'm doing. If you want to be keeping up with me in any way, I am going to be streaming on my Twitch, which is linked below. There's so much good stuff happening in WoW right now, and I'm quite enjoying making videos about it. So maybe I'll do more. I don't really know what my upload cadence will be. I basically
every video he's done, like we've watched this Enigma one, the Classic Plus one, some solid videos from Taku. Check them out, guys. Guys, type 1 in the chat if you're on the same page here. Like Plunderstorm to the moon if it's supported properly. Type 2 in the chat if it's pure copium. You're an idiot. Like Plunderstorm wasn't that good. Stop it. I see like a lot of 1s and a lot of 2s, so I don't know, man. Oh gosh, I'm with Taku on this, guys. I think Plunderstorm could blow up, but it needs to have the right stuff. It needs tournaments, it needs to be free to play, it needs to be in its own client, and then I could just I don't know, man. I'm ready to quit Arena and main Plunder. I think a lot of people would main Plunder if there was like a tournament scene for it and it was free to play. We had some support behind it. We'll see what happens. It was a good video. Really solid upload, man.